king. That everywhere he goes, the rotten sheriff on his toes. Some say he's a hero, some say he's a hero. Others say he's cool, others say he's cool. And everybody says he's no old school. Whoa, Robin Hood. Whoa, whoa, Robin Hood. Whoa, together with his merry men fighting for good. Whoa, Robin Hood. Whoa, whoa, Robin Hood. Together with his merry men fighting for good. He's robbing from the rich guy, robbing from the rich guy. Give him to the poor, give him to the poor. Together with his merry men, he's fighting for good. He's shooting bow and arrow, shooting bow and arrow. He's a very bad name. Together with his merry men, he's fighting for good. This little round hero called Robin Hood.
Long ago in jolly old England, when life was simple and hardly anyone had cable television, there was a nice neighborhood with big wooded lots called Sherwood Forest, where, frankly, the people's idea of entertainment was a little scary.
Okay, Cyrano, now hold it over your head and don't move.
From the shadows steps a young archer. He's taking aim. He's stealing William Tell's gig. And he's a very good shot. Lucky thing, too, or this would have been a really short cartoon. Yes, as you probably guessed, he's the leader of the merry men and the best archer in the forest.
All right.
Robin Hood. Of course, Robin's well known not only back in the hood, get it? But also in downtown Nottingham, where he spends a lot of time running from the local sheriff.
Come back, yo, you Robin Hood. Drop that money and give yourself up. Hey! Notice we're not going anywhere? Take me this way. Now, what was that shortcut? Right at the Chinese laundry, past Shakespeare's comic book store, left at Lancelot's Sporting Goods. This way, then, we've got his crowd. Oh! Now what's no way out? Here I come, Robin! I knew I should have taken that left at Albuquerque. I've got you now, Robin Hood. Your skill in archery won't help you this time. So throw down your arrows and throw down that cat, too. Okay. Stop laughing when I'm laughing, horsey. Get out of me, you
So Robin Hood heads back into Sherwood Forest with the loot, having outfoxed the sheriff once more. Now, the producer wants me to make sure I tell you that Robin Hood's not a real thief. He just gets this stuff from crooked merchants and then gives it back to the poor. Oh, sure. At least he's not spending the money on clothes. That's obvious.
Out of my way, you large person!
Why should I have to go back? Well, I'm the one who's halfway across.
Because I'm Robin Hood, and this is the rollicking adventures of me. And anyway, I have a bunch of cash to redistribute, so step aside, or I'll air condition your shirt with my trusty bow and arrow.
That's the most cowardly thing I've ever heard of.
Say what?
Any coward with a bow and arrow can defeat another man when all he's got is a stick.
Oh? There, now we both have sticks, but I'm still gonna knock you off this log, you lump of lard, wearing a stupid hat.
What did you say? Where'd you go?
I'm still here. Give up yet? That's not fair, you furball. Come back out here and fight like a man.
Way to go, little buddy. Take that.
And so the ridiculous battle continued, using up valuable airtime until the animator finally figured out an excellent way to stop it.
That was a good fight.
Yes, even though I was winning, you know, you moved pretty fast for a big guy.
Why, thank you, Robin Hood. Call me Little John.
Nice knowing you, John.
But by some coincidence, the merry men came along and saved the diving duo, thereby inventing bungee jumping.
Just like on TV, huh? Robin, you've got to cut this out. Well, someday we're going to miss and you'll have a pancake for a head.
And so Little John joined up with the merry men, the brush with death evidently providing some kind of macho male bonding thing.
Here's to, whatever.
Now, let's get to work, people, and dish out all this loot to the poor.
Okay.
Of course, not everyone is so enthusiastic about Robin's profession. There's our friend the sheriff, for instance.
Oh, Horsey, I'm going to patch you up as good as new. Then I'm going to get me some new henchmen. There. Then I'm going to catch that rotten little thief, Robin Hood, and I'm going to string him up by his little green tie. Ah!
Well, before you could say tea and crumpets, the annual archery contest had rolled around, and people came to Sir Yasgur's farm from near and far. Everyone was excited about the rumor that Robin might put in an appearance. Everyone, including the sheriff.
Our first contestant is Sir Percy Popolo.
I wonder if that rascal Robin Hood is here yet.
The great archer Sir Elroy had come for the thrill of competition, and for the $50 the sheriff offered him to disgrace Robin Hood.
Oh, man, I remember when I used to shoot like that. Of course, I still could if it wasn't for this dog trick elbow. Still no sign of Robin Hood, Sheriff, but we've got every hot dog stand here staked out. Well, I can hardly blame him for being afraid of me. Oh, no, sir, it's not you he's afraid of. After all, why would he be afraid? Huh?
You beat me, but who the heck are you?
They call me Dances with Chipmunks from Brooklyn. Yeah.
Brooklyn? I never heard of that place before. Oh, well, it's gonna take more than a couple of lucky shots and a funky name to beat me after that first place trophy. It's solid gold.
All right, finalists, listen. Now, the rules are... Hey, Sheriff, you're going to put that apple on your head and we're going to shoot blindfolded, right? No. I make the rules here, all right? So just shut up. Elroy, you'll be the first to shoot. Okay, now, see these two apples? I guess a larger apple would be easier. Now you just have to hit them after I throw them in the air. That's one. Ah! It's getting too low, Elroy. Don't you? Mama told me an apple a day.
Keeps the surgeon away. What a rotten proverb.
Well, that's 2 hits for Elroy, and hardly anybody was nearly killed. How about the rest of you? Any challenges out there? Or am I going to eat these apples myself?
What's the matter, you chicken?
No way, bud. Just prepare to fling fruit. I'll challenge him. You short stuff. You really think you can hit an apple in the air? Well, 1 will be enough for you. 3 apples, Sheriff. 3 apples? Really? Oh, whippersnapper just wants to spoil my lunch. Here's your 3 apples. So, hit them. Ready when you are, Sheriff. in my big mouth. Out of the way! Little John, now! I am the greatest archer in all of the land, and the golden arrow belongs to me.
Not bad. How would you like to be my new lead henchman? The pay is $60 a week and all the apples you can eat.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm the lead henchman.
Not anymore. I could use a sharpshooter like you to help me catch a villain in these parts. He's a real no-goodnik called Robin Hood.
I already caught him for you, Chrome Dome, since I'm Robin Hood.
You think you should have told him that?
But that's impossible. Oh, and thanks for the solid gold arrow. Bye.
Come back now! Why on a... That Robin really burns my biscuit.
The next day finds a new meat vendor on the streets of Nottingham.
Step right up, folks. We got ham hocks, we got beef hocks, we've got blocks of hocks on blocks. We got all the meat that's fit to eat, and for a price that can't be beat, penny a pound.
No way!
You heard right. A penny a pound for all the good folks of Nottingham.
Hold on, Sheriff. We'll buy all the meat you've got.
Ah, but I really doubt that you have that kind of money.
Go on. You just went and said the price was a penny a pound, didn't you?
It is unless you're the sheriff's henchman. For you guys, it's $10 a pound and going up.
That's not fair. Sheriff will hear about this. Excuse me, boys, but I simply must get...
Whoa, lady, maybe you should think about a diet. Here you go. Who's next?
I wasn't really hungry anyway.
Oh, this guy's killing us.
Nobody can compete with those kind of prices. Hey, boys, how's the mug doing it?
He probably got his daddy to buy him the business as a hobby. Must be some kind of wise guy.
Oh, sorry, gentlemen. No more meat today.
So, wise guy, I see you did good business today.
Just lucky, I guess. Maybe the sheriff ought to hear about... maybe the sheriff ought to hear about you coming with us for dinner. We're going over to the restaurant right now. So, you're inviting me to have dinner with the sheriff, are you? Allow me to have a word with my sidekick. Little John, round up the merry men and put into effect Operation Hoof in Mouth.
Roger, Robin.
So let's eat them.
Little John, with his varmint-infested log, headed back to Sherwood Forest to share his wisdom with the merry men.
Antler? Antler? Oh.
Antler.
Meanwhile, at the brass spittoon...
Listen up, you schmoes. Well, this is supposed to be some of the best meat in the whole county, so let's dig in, everybody.
Good bread, good meat, good heavens, let's eat. Yum.
And with everyone just about to begin, Robin Hood suddenly pulls one of the sneakiest tricks in showbiz.
Last one to finish their dinner has to pick up the whole town.
Oh?
This is that mug I was telling you about, Sheriff. The one who was giving away all the meat. We think he might be real rich.
Rich people all eat like wild pigs.
No, but how else could he afford to sell his meat so cheap? Well, looks like you guys are buying. And not only that, but since none of you took a bite, they have to take away your food now and serve the coffee.
There's no such rules as all those.
Here's your coffee, hon. Whoop. My, someone's eyes were bigger than their stomach, weren't they?
Oh, I almost forgot. I've got something you meat eaters might want to take a look at. You like deer meat? This is an aerial photograph of a huge herd of deer I happen to know about.
What's an aerial photograph?
Never mind. 300 deer. That's how many juicy, tender deer there are in this herd.
Oh, where is this herd?
Ah, there's the catch. I'll show you where, but it's going to cost you